I'm Jeff Byers. We're going to create the parking sign now. So let's go ahead and get rid of that in a layer. And we'll just call this stop sign. And we are going to reuse the pole for the parking sign. So I'm going to get rid of this and just hit select it and hit delete. Go back into the front view and I'm going to go ahead and pull in my parking sign. Alright, so let's go ahead and find a parking. Okay, there's a good one. I think we'll just stick with this one. Right, it's pretty big. So we can scale that down to fit. I'm going to get my stop sign up so we can kind of get adjusted a little bit. So I turn on my stop sign and we're going to kind of get about the same size. Okay. It looks about right. So I'm going to turn off stop sign. And now we're going to move that back. There we go. So it doesn't get in the way. Alright, so that looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and put this in a layer. Call that pole. Let's put that in a reference layer. Doesn't get in the way. Alright, so there's our parking sign. We're just going to use that as a reference. Alright, so we're going to get some round edges here. So let's go ahead and we're going to basically do what we did last time. This time we're going to go ahead and do a cylinder. And we are going to, let's take a look at the top view here. And right now we have 12 sides. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to do 16. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and rotate that guy. And let's pull that up in the front view. Let's turn off the pole. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to ink these vertices on each side and we're going to move those up a little bit like that. Just flatten those out like that. Let's do these over here. Just move until they're flat. And let's move these till they're flat. And do the same over here. Move these till they're flat. So we're going to go ahead and take these inside pieces and scale those. Oh, not those. These. Just the outside pieces. Okay, so let's do those outside pieces. There we go. Scale those out just a little bit. Something like that. And then we're going to take these guys right here and scale these out. Take these guys right here, scale these up. And scale these guys out again. There we go. Alright, so now I take these guys, move this around. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and take this and vertex, and let's go ahead and move this in a little bit. So we kind of follow that edge there. Move these in a little bit, follow that edge here on the outside. Take these guys right here. And let's go ahead and take these bottom portion here and bring that down to that one. Let's take these edges right here, or vertices right here. And let's go ahead and scale those guys up. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to take this piece right here. Oops. And trying to keep it uniform, so I'm going to go ahead and scale those out a little bit so they touch that side. And I'm going to go ahead and take these guys right here. And let's go ahead and scale those guys up to right about there. And scale these out to right about there. There we go. Alright, so let's move that centerpiece down. W key, move that down. Alright, so this is what we got so far. Got some crazy stuff going on here, which is no problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all these guys right here, put on the grid, turn the grid on. And it's easy to fix, so I'm going to go in here and, just because I was scaling and moving things around, I'm going to go in here and double click on Move. And we're going to turn off Retain Component Spacing, and we're going to turn on Grid Snaps. I'm going to go ahead and move that, and that should make it nice and clean. And move this. Okay. Again, what I did was Reset Tool, and then turn off Retain Spacing. Go ahead and click on the grid, move this back and forth. Now I'm going to turn the grid off, turn this off, and I'm going to make it the thickness. My stops are my parking sign. I could easily go in here to scale. Let's do that. And scale that down and make it the thickness that we want on the parking sign. Let's go ahead and use the stop sign as an example of what we should be, thickness should be. So scale that down to about the size of the stop sign, turn off the stop sign, and let's go in here and see what we got. Looks like it follows it pretty well. Okay, the only thing we need to do is clean it up. Let's go ahead and take out. Let's go to edge mode. Let's go right into the center and get rid of all that junk. Wait a minute, we want to keep, well, no we don't. So let's go ahead. Let's keep the center one on there. But you really don't need those center ones. So let's go ahead and delete all of that. Huh. Just get rid of all of it. Just selected everything in the center. There we go. And do edit mesh and delete edge vertex. Whoops. And now we're going to do a connect. Right, so we're going to go ahead and connect from here to there. Use the interactive split tool again. Snap from here to here. Hit enter. There we go. And continue across. G key here to here. Enter. There we go. And go down to the bottom here. G key from here to here. And G key from here to here. And let's go ahead and go to the other side and kind of fix that up. G key from here to here. G key from here. And continue on down. Okay, there we go. The other thing we don't need are the center, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Edge. We're going to delete Edge and Vertex. There we go. And we're going to click on this one right here. Set the G key. And G key. Alright, and one last one, and the G key, hit the G key, that removes it. Alright, so I think 1, 2, 3, 4, that's four-sided. Four-sided, good. Let's right click over and go to Vertex. Nope, everything looks like I cleaned it out. Alright, so that's a cleaned up face. That's our parking sign. And then we can add bolts again. Bolts, but we're going to use the same pole. And there it is. There's our parking sign. Okay, let's move on to the next object.